Hehehe. Hehehe. And welcome to PrisciTV channel. How y'all doing today? I hope everyone is having a nice weekend. It's da weekend, yay. So I hope everyone can relax here in PrisciTV. As I. The PrisciTV Lololo. Whoa. The One Piece is real? I don't know. But first things first. Hi Onolith. Hi Moppy. Hi Gems. Hi Fakras. And hi everyone. Today I had a nappy day too. Tomorrow is plasma day. So I am glad. Thanks y'all for that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it? Yeah lololo. A. Prisci. 8. It. Lolololo. Well, I don't wish eat it all, then I will leave more people without it. Damn. I was thinking about how to make my setup more set up for my necessities. I was thinking about a projector in the ceiling. Since monitor is not that near to me, and my back don't hurt if I am laying down position. Yeah, I know. Monitor in my head? Hub Bixby. Lol. Welcome, doctor. Hello, voice. Well, when the time comes, I will figure it out. Yeah, thanks about the giftos. I appreciate it. Towels, yay. And another PJ. Let's go. Two years.
Wow, 2 years. Happy to have been here this long. Love you, Prisci.
Thanks you so much for being here, doctor. Appreciate it. "24 months is long time. Thanks. Today we have some cool vids. Y'all send. Thanks about it. First video. I make hats for Blackpink. I like Blackpink.
In Korean fashion, hats transcend mere accessories. They are cultural statements and crafted works of art, but this tradition was lost for many years. Meet Q, a milliner leading its resurgence through pop culture. Her hats have been worn by the likes of Peggy Gou and Jennie from Blackpink.
저는 패션 디자이너나 패션 쪽에서 일을 할 거라고 생각을 해본 적은 거의 없었던 것 같고요. 그림 그리는 걸 좋아해서 그림을 그리고 작업을 하면서 원래는 그림 공부를 했었고요. 그리고 영국에 이제 파인아트를 더 공부하려고 갔었는데 마틴이라는 학교를 갔어요. 패션으로 굉장히 유명한 학교여서 주변에 패션하는 친구들이 많이 있었고 그들의 컬렉션을 이제 도와주기 위해서 모자나 뭐 신발이나 가방 이런 좀 조형적인 요소가 많이 들어간 패션 아이템들을 근데 제가 대량 생산을 안 하고 이렇게 주문 제작을 하는 방식이 작업하는 거랑 굉장히 비슷하다고는 생각을 해요. 디자이너라기보다는 어떻게 보면 작업을 그냥 계속해서 하고 있는다는 생각이 들기도 하고 작업 스타일을 짚어서 설명한다면 약간 한국 전통 문화와 영국에서 배워온 그런 스킬들을 믹스해서 쓰는 게 제 강점이고 제 특징이라고 생각합니다.
In Korea, hats have been a vital part of traditional attire since the Three Kingdoms period over 1,000 years ago. Even in the Samguk-sagi, Korea's oldest surviving historical record, the fact that kings wore hats is well documented.
역사적 자료가 흔치 않음에도 불구하고 모자에 대한 이야기는 많이 나오고 있습니다. 그것이 점점 더 심해져서 조선시대는 유교 사회가 되면서 모자의 중요도는 신분을 상징하는 중요한 요소로 등장을 해서 조선 말기가 돼서 서양 사람들이 우리나라에 왔을 때 우리나라를 부를 때 모자의 나라라고 불렀습니다. 그만큼 우리나라의 다양한 모자 종류, 예를 들면 가시라든지 정자관, 사방관, 탕관, 뭐 여러 종류의 모자들이 있는데 그걸 놀라움을 금치 않았던 것 같습니다. 차이를 뒀지만 특이하게도 평상시에 집안에서도 반드시 모자를 썼어야만 했어요. 특히 남자들은. 그래서 집안에서 편안히 자기가 책을 읽고 있을 때조차도 가시라든지 망건이라든지 탕건 이런 것들을 쓰지 않으면 그거는 양반으로서의 행세가 아니라고 생각을 했죠. 그래서 서민들과 양반을 구분할 수 있는 중요한 척도가 머리에 쓰는 모자였습니다. 우리나라 모자 중에 특히 조선시대 가면 특이한 현상이 생기는데 말총으로 만들었어요. 말총이 뭐냐면 말의 꼬리잖아요. 그게 이제 이야기는 제주도에 고려의 몽고 침입 이후에 고려에서 제주도에서 말을 많이 키웠거든요. 그러니까 말총이 많아졌기 때문에 그 말총으로 모자를 대표적인 소재는 말총이고 외국 분들도 와서 보면 깜짝 놀랄 정도로 아주 섬세하고 자연스러운 소재입니다.
During the Japanese occupation of Korea from 1910 to 1945, the wearing of gats was prohibited as part of a broader effort to suppress Korean cultural identity.
디자인하기도 바빠 죽겠는데 갑자기 서양 문물이 들어오니까 모자 디자이너가 없는 거예요. 그러니까 옷하고 안 어울리고 또 약간 우리 얼굴에 맞춰서 챙의 크기라든지 해줘야 되는데 전혀 전무했거든. 그런 거에 뿌리를 두고 다양한 모자 디자인을 만든다면 우리도 다시 서양에서와 같이 정장을 하거나 무슨 행사일 때는 모자를 쓰는 습관이 다시 되돌아오지 않을까.
여기 있는 모자들은 보통 조선시대에 한국 남자들이 썼던 모자들, 이 같은 경우에는 대표적으로 갓의 형태를 하고 있고 갓이랑 정자관, 사방관 이런 제가 이거를 와이어로만 작업하게 된 계기는 영국에서 공부하고 돌아왔을 때 한국 모자들이 되게 뭔가 상징성도 많이 가지고 있고 그래서 얘네들을 정말 딱 외곽만 따서 라인만 남기고 나머지 부수적인 것들은 다 빼면 어떨까 그런 생각에서 이거는 조선시대 여자들이 썼던 족두리인데요. 기본적으로는 이렇게 낮고 안에 솜이 들어가 있는 형태의 민족두리로 많이 쓰였고 어떤 보석을 다느냐에 따라서 그들의 신분을 나타내기도 했고 불을 과시하는 용으로 사용이 되기도 했었거든요. 예쁘기는 한데 제 생각에는 이런 것들이 너무 현대적으로 의복이 갑자기 바뀌면서 조금 쉐입도 현대적으로 바꾸고 그리고 요즘에 이런 색상도 바꾸고 하면서 제가 저만의 스타일로 현대적인 느낌을 가미해서 이거를 진행하게 된 계기가 있다면 차이킴 그 한복 브랜드 차이킴의 김영진 선생님을 위해서 족두리 공주의 하루라는 그런 화보 촬영을 위해서 족두리를 되게 많이 제작을 한 적이 있었어요. 그래서 그때의 스토리가 뭐였냐면 현재까지 공주들이 남아있고 공주들이 살고 있다면 그들의 하루는 어떻고 그들은 어떤 옷을 입고 있을까라는 게 주제였거든요. 어디라고 정확히 기억은 나지 않는데요. 작년에 패기구와 함께 모자를 제작해서 콜라보레이션으로 출시를 했었거든요. 그래서 그 모자가 하루 만에 솔드아웃이 되고 친구여서 제가 초반에 모자 디자인 할 때도 되게 많이 피드백도 주고 제 모자도 써주고 하면서 제가 모자를 시작할 수 있게 많이 도와준 친구라고 할 수 있습니다. 그리고 이 블랙핑크 제니 씨가 썼던 빨간 색깔 펄모자도 되게 애정하는 작업 중에 하나입니다. 그때가 제일 좀 기억에 남는 작업이 아니었나 싶고 사람들한테 많이 알려졌던 계기가 됐던 것 같습니다. 자랑스러운 거는 사실 한국이 밀리너라는 장르가 되게 잘 알려지지 않고 하는 분들이 많이 없는 직업이기는 해요. 패션 분야이긴 한데 그래서 그런 한국적인 피스들이 많이 디자인이 활발히 잘 되지 않고 되게 옛날 그냥 그대로 많이 쓰여지고 있거든요. 근데 그런 것들을 재해석해서 되게 뭐 패션 현대 화보나 뭐 패션 쇼나 그런 것들한테 활발히 씌우고 작업을 진행할 때 그럴 때 조금 자랑스럽고 잘하고 있구나 이런 느낌을 받습니다.
큐같이 전통 우리 모자에서 현대 디자인을 만드는 분이 있다는 것은 정말 좋은 뉴스라고 생각합니다. 그럼 제대로 알 때 제대로 된 꽃을 피울 수 있다고 생각합니다. 우리 한국 패션을 제 희망은 우리 한국 패션이 앞으로 세계 무대에서 좀 더 긴 역사를 가진 역시 깊이 있는
That was interesting. Thanks for sending it. I wish I could wear a hat. I like summer hats a lot, but summer is not good for vampires. They look cute. Winter hats are soft. I have never wear one before. But the materials always look so soft. Yep, the ones that goes with summer dresses on Olith. We use winter hats in one side of the country. Ecuador has highlands, coast and east. Winter hat soft. So yeah, let's continue. Next video. I built a wasp launcher. Wait, a what? Man, I was so chill that I didn't notice. Lol. I built a wasp launcher.
Problem.
My mom had me tested.
This is my friend Dan, and he has a problem.
My mom had me tested.
Anyways, for the past 3 months, there's been an angry colony of yellow jackets living outside of his house that threaten him and chase him every time he walks around it. And right when he insisted on obliterating them, I told him to hold off for 2 weeks until I had time to make content about it, because this is good content. And if I show myself saving the yellow jackets, I'll gain the respect of animal conservationists worldwide. And you know, after spreading microplastics in my lawn last video, I may need to restore my reputation with the environmentalists. So I decided to develop a plan to safely relocate the yellow jackets. Now, for those of you that don't know, yellow jackets are known to be like the angriest version of any stinging insect. Sometimes you may not even do something to provoke them and they'll still bite you, sting you, and then keep stinging you. So we have to figure out 2 things. We must contain the bees. 2, relocate the bees. So me and Dan came up with a brilliant plan. A normal vacuum pulls everything into a filter first, and it clogs it, and it's gross. So this is a cyclone vacuum attachment. Air goes in here, pulls in all your particles. Particles go wee woo, all the way down into the bottomless pit of death, while the rest of the air goes out up here. The plan is to design one of these that fits in with the shop vac that I have. Once it sucks the yellow jackets in, they'll get spun around in the cyclone, making them super dizzy. They'll drop into a jar, and
So we don't like wasp here. Damn y'all wasp haters.
hopefully they'll be so dizzy they won't know which way is up, and I can just remove the jar and put a top on it. So I modeled the Cyclone attachment in Onshape, a browser-based CAD software, and I printed it out. This is the Cyclone, and this is the piece that attaches to the vacuum. Tolerances. Did you see it swirling around? This attachment should allow us to screw in a mason jar. Beautiful. What weighs the same as a yellow jacket around here? This is awesome. There's an obscene amount of anthills in my yard. Should we relocate the ants? Holy crap! Oh my gosh! Those are all ants! There's like not...
That's so crazy how tough it was seasoning. Lololo.
Oh my gosh! Those are all ants! There's like not in, that's not dirt. Those are ants. Look, they're alive. I don't think I see one that's not moving actually. And there's some in the Cyclone too. When it came to relocating the bees, as a true American, my first thought was a gun. I tried utilizing the Venturi effect by making an HVLP gun attachment, but that didn't work out too well. The Venturi effect is a reduction of pressure that occurs when the air is forced through a smaller orifice. This low pressure pulls in the bee.
Yeah, I was thinking the inside tornado will kill the wasp. That was looking pretty windy inside.
Is a reduction of pressure that occurs when the air is forced through a smaller orifice. This low pressure pulls in the bees and yeets them out with the flow of air. Or, you know, at least I thought it would. I called up my buddy Alan Pan, who apparently was also making a bee gun. I actually can't make this up.
Why are you making a bee gun? I want to make a bee gun. Emily, I thought you were smarter than me. Why did you have the same idea?
How did you go about it?
I tried doing like one of those Venturi nozzle things so that it would suck the bees out of like a jar into the barrel and then out at the people.
So you also used the Venturi effect with a jar.
Yeah, that's like, it didn't suck hard enough to suck the bees into the barrel.
The Venturi effect before did not work as well as we would have liked it to, so now we're kind of going a different route. Instead, we're just gonna basically push air through the jar so that the wasps are forced to like exit it. Presenting the wasp yellow jacket or whatever thing that's annoying you launcher. We've got some things to fix, right? The jar, you know, it's taped on. We kind of had to glue that there, but forget about that, okay? The idea is there, and now we have 90 PSI hooked up to it, and we're gonna see if it shoots. Ooh. Oh my god! And we're out. This is not sealed all the way. This is just with tape. Okay, so now editing magic, skipping to when the new one is done. Seamless transition. This is the updated version. This fits a jar now. And in addition to that, it's got a cool little diaphragm piece here, so it doesn't let the bees or the wasps or the yellow jackets just slowly climb out and escape. Now we put pieces in there, but they're not sliding out of the barrel, but when we hold down the trigger, so we donned our 50 layers of clothing and beekeeping suits, and at first things were honestly pretty chill. Are we just gonna start sucking them up? Mission objective: suck up all the yellow jackets into this jar. Then we transfer the jar to this. They're all coming out.
I know.
Holy crap! So the vacuum method was working well, but it didn't take long for the yellow jackets to start asserting their dominance. They're trying so hard to sting you, bro. They're not happy.
Really?
So I kept sucking them up while Dan separated them from the dirt.
10.
Look at them. They're not even trying.
11.
They're so dizzy. There's so many. I'm just holding it on there. There's so many! There's so many! They're all over me. Just give them a second.
No, that's hours for them to calm down. I'm like actually freaking out right now.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
So we propped up the vacuum and kind of just let it do its thing. Yo. Not a single one is able to get out, bro. This is a jar of very, very dizzy yellow jackets. You wanna count them out, Dan?
Bro, there's too many of them. Ah! Nope. Yeah. Nope.
We have a small sample of 30 yellow jackets, and we're gonna take this guy. They're all still pretty dizzy. We're gonna attach them to our launch, and we're gonna go relocate these guys. It's time, boys. And thus we began dispersing them. I kinda wish it shot a little farther, but let's be honest, it would probably kill them if we yeeted them any harder. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with it. We've successfully relocated the bees without completely killing them. Dan, however, seemed a little unhappy about that.
I ain't scared of no bees.
Dan! Dan!
What?
The whole point of this video was to not, like, kill them. We just make them dizzy and then put them somewhere else, right?
Yeah, I'm relocating them to the afterlife.
Dad, no! They're your friends! Whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Using them against themselves.
Bro, where did he go? Oh, bro, that's the hive. Holy cow. Dude, that's actually, that's so cool. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Lola la la la. That was really funny. Thanks for sending a video. Thanks for sending da video. Enjoy it. Next video. I hosted a 24-hour hackathon.
Right now, we are planning the competition. It's starting in like 45 minutes. People are already showing up to the sauce-a-thon. The whole point of this competition is what's on this table. And not only have we not done it yet, but I hardly even have an idea of what we're doing. We don't have a plan. The competition that no one has been told up to this point is line following robots. I know that sounds really cool. This is my example line following robot. I built it in 30 minutes last night. Everyone's gonna make one of these, but hopefully less shitty. The way this works is you plug it in. There's an Arduino, a motor controller, some batteries, 2 motors, and 2 infrared sensors. The infrared sensors bounce infrared light off a surface and then detect it. And depending on how much light is detected, it's a threshold, it turns on and up. So if you put your robot over the line, it just completely doesn't work at all. My line following robot is so crappy, Aaron. It doesn't work at all. It worked the other day, but it's all cardboard. It just gets, it's sad. Oh, you know what? Oh shit, it's the daylight. Oh fuck. You get the point? I swear to God, you'll see something working later. T-minus 15 minutes. We have 15 minutes to build our entire course. I'm excited for this one because you're gonna have to drive your robot over the pit of doom.
When did we get that name?
Pit of doom?
Yeah.
What do you want to call it? You have a better name? The pit of cum? Oh, I forgot, we don't do cum jokes anymore. The whole idea is the challenges progress so that anyone doing this competition has the ability to scale what they think they can do. Because line following robots are honestly pretty easy. You gotta think about how line following robots typically work, how somebody would solve that, and then do the exact opposite to make their life a nightmare. This is like a classic test for line following robots, is an intersection like this, because at any other intersection, you know, you might want to turn left, you might want to turn right, maybe it's a T. You guys get mad at me when I fix my car. When I try to fix my car, I still haven't smugged it. You guys get mad at me when I dig a hole in my backyard. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll just go do the only thing that I know how to do without pissing you guys off. We'll do the only thing I don't get in trouble for. I bought more stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I'm buying a laptop for my mom. Isn't that exciting? What do you mean no? You don't like when we buy stuff on Facebook Marketplace? Update, things are going great. Us being totally super fucking late doesn't matter at all. Look at the competitors of the Sauce-a-thon are building the whiteboards for us. This is my favorite one. I absolutely am so excited about this red line right here. It's gonna get a lot of people into a lot of trouble. That's fucked. That's fucked. That's fine. But this is pretty far into it. So the infrared light of the photodetectors is obviously close to red, and the red reflects the infrared light, and so the robots with the stock sensor cannot differentiate between red and white. All right, everybody that is participating and would like to learn what's going on should come here and listen. All right, I'm not gonna talk with this. Welcome to the Sauce-a-thon. I wanted to do a hackathon, and there's not a lot happening, and so we did it ourselves. This is a line following course. Part of the reason we didn't tell you what it was in advance is because I thought you might think it was lame. That's why it scales in ambition. You can build a really basic robot in like 30 minutes using a couple of infrared sensors, some motors, a microprocessor. Look at that, it's great, right? God damn it. Fuck. I don't know what skill set you guys have or the variety of skill sets. I'm really hoping that you guys are able to accomplish something and learn a lot in this next 24 hours. And yeah, have fun. I mean, that's what this is. I did it, you guys. I got a laptop for my mom for $200. I take my car to Jiffy Lube, but I don't trust these fuckers. So we're gonna go to that Wendy's right there. We're gonna sit, we're gonna spy and make sure they actually change my oil and that they don't even dare take my car for a single test spin. Oh shit, he's in it right now. Do you see it? Can you see it? You can see it? I don't see it. If he shits in the driver's seat, nobody shits in my car but me. Nobody. Speaking of shits, which one's the hot one?
So I started printing something on that printer. I fucking come back, it says print failed. I'm like, oh, that's weird. There's no USB stick. Oh, that's why the print failed. Someone took our fucking USB stick. So I went around to all the tables. I was asking, hey, do you take a USB stick mid-print? And then fucking everyone said no. And then I came back and there's a USB stick in there printing something else. They're encroaching on our turf. So now they have to come get it.
Is that your part?
I'm so sorry.
Son of a bitch, you cleared the stuff off. There was stuff on that.
There was.
You admit it.
You gonna stab him or what?
I will do whatever you want.
Ooh.
To make up for it.
Don't say that. Step on it right now.
Things are going excellent. Our son, Tommy, and my son, it's going very well.
How many hours? That's not the right time. I've been up for like 27 hours.
And it's fast as fuck. It rips.
All right, go, robot, go. You fucker.
So we built a sensor. It's 5 RGB LEDs and 5 photoresistors. And what it does is it flashes the RGB LEDs in sequence between red, green, blue. And then it captures the exposure, how much light is reflecting onto the sensors. And then it calculates the average.
This robot actually works really well if you don't care about anything else. You just make it travel on a black line on a white background. It works great. The instant you try to take care of any other edge cases, that's when all the bad things start happening.
If we can get this to work, we're going home with $12 million cash and beans.
It's slower robot, but it's accurate, but it's slow.
How many points do they have so far? 0. Oh, that's a 5. They're at 5.
5 points. Already number 1.
That's right, first place. Whoa, so close, almost derailed. Oh!
Hats are now open. I didn't notice it, sorry. I didn't notice it, sorry. I get back the coins. I give back the coins.
My predictions is this has been like a pretty solid robot. It's like slow but steady. I think this is one of my favorite robots I've seen today. I've only seen two. This is sick though. It's got a robot on top of a robot. It's made out of a pizza box, for Christ's sake. I want to see what happens to get that second robot active though.
Robot's named Turbo Nut.
Turbo Nut, because he likes to go nuts. This robot is so good.
Michael's arming the bomb.
What's gonna happen?
We have a like a revolver that shoots that uses capacitors as bullets. So it just charges the capacitors backwards and it makes it explode. Like what is this supposed to be shooting? And the answer is we never got that far. So it just shoots every 15 seconds.
Welcome, Mad Jack.
Oh yeah, I guess we are.
I think it's the battery.
No, I'm just gonna. I got you a computer, the computer you wanted.
Oh, thank you.
If you could cry or something, that'd be great.
A cry? Tears of joy?
And then also, you can have my old printer.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm not doing this out of the goodness of my heart. I like actually genuinely have too many 3D printers. So.
Wait, you're not doing it out of the goodness of your heart?
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
At the end of the videos, the both storylines merge into one cohesive narrative. It's crazy how that works. No, that one didn't make any sense at all, did it? Do I call it Sauceathon or Hackathon? You gonna go next time, Popipo? You wanna go next time? I love you.
A few years ago, I made this disc launch.
Thanks for sending the video. I was excited for that one. Next. These guard tasty honey with barricades.
At the break of dawn in Oaxaca, Mexico, bees are tearing down the barrier they built last night to cover their nest entrance. Another successful night protecting their honey and babies from thieving ants. They make this lattice out of a blend of wax and a potent ant repellent. More on that later. They're not eating the waxy material, they're stashing it to reuse tonight. Just like the honeybees that sweeten your tea, these honeymakers live in a colony. But they're smaller and don't have stingers to protect the sweet stuff. That's why they're known as stingless bees. There are more than 600 species of them in the tropics around the world, mostly in the Americas. And they've been around twice as long as honeybees. No bee stingers, no bee suits needed. Emilio Perez is a stingless beekeeper in the highlands of Oaxaca, land inhabited by the Chinantec people. This is Melipona beechii, one of the 4 bee species he keeps. He only raises native bees. Scientists say moving species around can spread diseases that harm them. So how do these teensy bees without stingers protect their honey? By annoying you. Some tangle in your hair or eyebrow.
Hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah.
Some tangle in your hair or eyebrow and give you a bite. It only feels like a pinprick, but they
Give
could
me
summon
chills.
a whole swarm of their sisters by releasing pheromones. In any case, for these bees, the best offense is a good defense. Guard bees stand watch at the nest entrance. Melipona beechii has just one imposing guard, stationed on this ledge shaped like a flower. Other species employ as many as 15 guards. They cover the perimeter of trumpet-shaped entrances. If an outsider tries to come in, like this bee from another colony, the guards sniff it out and kill it. These peculiar structures also make great runways as bees go off to work in the flowers. They're not picky. They collect nectar and pollen from dozens of plants, which they pollinate in the process. Stingless bees also collect resin. It's the sticky stuff plants like this cedar make to keep out burrowing insects. See how she stows the drops on her back legs? Different plants have different hues of resin. Yellow, white, red. They mix the resin with wax to make a pliable building material called cerumen. Your average honeybee just uses wax. Stingless bees shape cerumen into little capsules for their offspring and stack them like a tiered cake. They also use the material to make their honey pots, these orbs.
Yum!
It's a freewheeling architectural style compared to honeybees' hexagonal cells. Now, remember this protective barrier? It's made of cerumen. The resin mixed in with the wax is what keeps the ants away. They hate the resin smell and stickiness. Once a year, Emilio and his daughter Salustia collect honey from their nests. Stingless bee colonies are smaller and usually make less honey than honeybees. Each of their Melipona beechii colonies makes about 9 pounds a year. just 1/7 of what a honeybee hive produces.
¿A qué sabe?
Ahora está como catadores de miel ahora.
The Deep Look team got to sample it.
Strong fermented flavor.
It tastes like sweet tarts. Yeah, really good.
Stingless bee honey is sold as a health product to treat things like sore throats. All honeys contain hydrogen peroxide, which is antimicrobial. Stingless bees visit a variety of plants, many in the rainforest. So scientists are studying their honey and resins for chemicals that might have medicinal properties. As the sun goes down, bees head in for the night and cover their nest entrance once again. No effort is too great to protect the riches everyone is after.
Hi, I'm Deep Look producer Gabriela Quiroz. Thank you to our Patreon supporters who funded our trip to Mexico to film this episode and our video about cochineal, the brilliant red insect you might be eating. Go watch and join.
That was great. I learned a lot. I like the way they putted that in their back feet. Let's see the bug thing.
You've seen this brilliant red before. In textiles, world-renowned paintings, even in the red coats once worn by the British Army. In fact, you've probably even tasted this color. And it all comes from an insect, deeply rooted in the history of Oaxaca, Mexico. Cochineal. Instead of blood, most insects and arachnids have hemolymph, which is clear. But the cochineal's hemolymph is a rich crimson. Despite the vibrant color they produce, the cochineal's life isn't
Did she just pop it? Did she just pop it? That's inside M.
Despite the vibrant color they produce, the cochineal's life isn't exactly adventurous. They begin as a pinhead-sized nymph, also called a crawler, for obvious reasons. It wanders around juicy cactus pads, looking for a place to dig in. The nymph starts bright red, but within hours of hatching, it's coated in fluffy white wax. Filaments of wax ooze out of these pores and grow longer than the nymph's own body. This coating prevents the insects from drying out in the hot sun.
Imagine your blood is my
When a
favorite
female
color,
finds
sorry.
the perfect place to dine, she uses her mouth to hook in and hold on. She'll stay here for the rest of her life, eating, ballooning in size, and making even more wax. Males, when they're a few weeks old, encase themselves in cocoons. When they emerge, but first, they've grown wings. These can
kinda
help them
cute
glide
tough.
to other nearby cactus pads in search of a mate. But usually a female is just steps away.
They look like snowy.
They get busy. A few weeks after mating, female cochineals lay their eggs. Within minutes, bright red nymphs hatch, often before the eggs have even dropped. So what's responsible for the cochineal's deep dark red? Carminic acid, a bitter substance that deters nearly all predators. But not this hungry beetle larva. It gulps down so many cochineals, it turns red itself. No hiding what you.
He is like the boost monster that gives you X5 if you kill it. Holy shit. He eats those so much he turned red too.
Cochineals, it turns red itself. No hiding what you had for lunch. Carminic acid is most concentrated in female cochineals, which live 3 to 4 months. To harvest female cochineals, people gently brush them off cacti and dry them in the sun. Indigenous people in Mexico cultivated cochineal long before Spain made it a global commodity. In the 1700s, the insect was as valuable as silver. Not only was its pigment beautiful, it was also fade-resistant. In Teotitlán del Valle, a Zapotec town outside Oaxaca City, weaver Marina Gonzalez grinds dried cochineal on a metate. She dissolves the powder into large tubs of boiling water to dye wool. Next, her son Juan Carlos removes the wool. Cleans it, and dries it.
Whoa. Whoa.
Juan Carlos's brother Alejandro uses a loom to transform the colored wool into stunning designs. It takes about 5,000 dried cochineals to dye this medium-sized tapestry.
Worth it. I am kidding. But OMG.
Cochineal shows up in other places too, like your food. Manufacturers often use it as an alternative to artificial dyes. But it may cause allergies, and it is definitely not vegetarian. The cochineal's lasting, vibrant
I give
color
back the Prisci
may be
caps.
the closest the natural world has come to making a perfect red. This insect may only live a few months, but its legacy will live on for generations. Hey, it's Laura. In food, cochineal is labeled carmine, cochineal extract E120, or natural red 4.
Men, this was a roller coaster for me. They kill M for pigment. And then make cool stuff with it. Damn. Lola Lolo. Do you have a favorite color?
There's a reason the ocean is full of jellyfish. These creatures have mastered the ability to multiply themselves again and again. Adult moon jellies grow to the size of dinner plates. A mature jellyfish like this is called a medusa, for its resemblance to the
I
ancient
can't
Greek
choose a
monster
favorite
with
color.
snakes for hair. But instead of snakes,
I like 'em
this
all.
medusa has stinging tentacles that paralyze its prey. It's hard to tell by looking at them, but there are male and female moon jellies. The males release sperm into the water, and the females collect it to fertilize their eggs. Those eggs turn into larvae called planulae that mom sends out into the world. They look like fuzzy little potatoes. Each planula does its best to settle on something solid, like rock, and develops into this, a polyp the size of a pea. The polyp clings to the rock with a sticky foot, like a miniature version of its colorful cousin, the sea anemone.
Well, seems Disney do well. Lol.
Anemone. Its stinging tentacles catch prey that float by, like these tiny crustaceans. With each mouthful, it grows. See that budding out of its side? It's a little clone. After a few days, the clone pops off and settles in right next door. The polyps make more polyps and more until they form a whole neighborhood of clones. So how do they go from tiny polyp stuck on a rock to giant medusa gliding through the open ocean? When the water begins to cool at the end of summer, they go through yet another change. They slow down, stop hunting, and develop these ridges along their sides. Over a few weeks, the ridges get more and more pronounced until the polyp looks like a stack of pancakes. Each individual pancake, called an ophyra, is a clone with the potential to grow into an adult. That's right, it's a whole extra round of cloning called strobilation. It begins with a twitch. The ophyrae flex and convulse.
Weird shit.
They impatiently work to free themselves from
Lol.
themselves. The next ones in line can't wait for their turn either, so they help push things along. After all that effort, the ophyra on the very end finally breaks free. Sometimes jellyfish are so successful that they explode in number, creating a jellyfish bloom. That's great for predators like barnacles that snatch them up when they're young. And for sea turtles that scarf down the grown-ups. That's why moon jellies play the odds. By making babies that clone themselves and clone themselves again, jellies multiply their chances that some will make it all the way.
Hello, Alec.
Hey, it's Laura. We hope you enjoy.
Men that make me feel weird. Jellyfishes are weird. My final statement. Yep. They are a nature enigma. They must be for sure. How to understand those? Lolololo. Jellyfish are the future? I don't know about it.
Enjoy Deep Look as much as we love making it. We rely on you, our audience, to make this show possible.
Men they keep putting banger titles. What is that? Salamanders or skydiving?
This salamander is about to leap off the tallest tree in the world. But it's gonna be okay. These tiny amphibians, called wandering salamanders, live at the tops of coast redwoods in California, which can grow as tall as 30 floors.
I kinda wanna tickle it. Lol.
Tops of coast redwoods in California, which can grow as tall as 30-floor skyscrapers. The wandering salamander can spend the entirety of its 20-year-long life never once touching the forest floor. Lush fern mats that grow high up on massive branches and burls make a perfect home. But as damp and cozy as these fern mats are, they're not without peril. Hungry neighbors like this Steller's jay patrol the canopy. When they get too close, the wandering salamander goes skydiving. They don't usually glide all the way to the ground, just to the next safe spot in the tree. So without wings, skin flaps, or webbed toes, how does the salamander steer itself in the air? Scientists at the University of South Florida and UC Berkeley put wandering salamanders in a wind tunnel to learn more about their tricks. The researchers also gave other salamanders the chance to try out that wind tunnel. They didn't perform so well. Okay, who's ready for Skydiving Academy? The wandering salamander can control its upwards or downwards angle, or pitch, by swinging its long, flexible tail up or down. To To turn while staying level, it swings that tail side to side, controlling its yaw.
And y'all were telling me the title was clickbait. I'm clearly seeing a salamander skydiving.
Controlling its yaw. To roll one way, it rotates its tail in the opposite direction. That's called roll. It can even make banked turns. See how it dips its foot into the airstream?
Gems Lololo.
Like a paddle, changing the course of a canoe. And this parachute posture slows them down and prepares them for landing. Now, how do they stick that landing? The answer is in their fabulous feet. Scientists think the forceful impact of their landing causes the feet to flex. That traps blood in their toes, swelling and stiffening them into grippy claws.
Okay, that is amazing. See how it flows inside.
In their toes, swelling and stiffening them into grippy claws. Those toes are a huge asset as the salamander makes its long, arduous climb. Once it reaches the crown of the tree, it'll be ready to take that leap of faith. Again, and again, and again. Hi, it's Laura. Question for all you amphibian lovers. How are toads so amazing at catching bugs? Well, they smack
Pepe
up with a
cameo.
super soft tongue
Look
covered
Pepe
in special
cameo.
spit. How special? Watch our episode to find out.
Now I wanna know this fuckers keeps getting me.
This is a toad. And that was a cricket. Let's see
Mendes
that again.
cameras are amazing.
The toad nabs the cricket in the blink of an eye. Actually, about 5 times faster than you can blink. Toads are a type of frog, and frogs have some of the softest tongues of any animal. Doesn't that gooey pink noodle make you want to turn this guy into a prince? The toad pops its lower jaw open and launches its tongue at its prey. With all this speed and force, how does the toad avoid catapulting its target right off the map? It's a combo of that super soft tongue, which helps envelop prey, and some very special spit. A toad's saliva starts off thick and sticky, but when the saliva hits prey at a high speed, it thins out dramatically, pouring into every nook and cranny the tongue touches. And then it becomes sticky again, drawing that meal down the hatch. In their lab, researchers at Georgia Tech gathered and stretched frog saliva. Good times. They found the saliva morphs from the consistency of honey to water and back again in under a second. So, honey, water, honey again. Once inside the mouth, the toad has a new problem: ungluing its lunch. To figure out how they do it, scientists at the University of Florida put tiny metal markers on cane toads' tongues and filmed X-ray footage of them eating. Keep an eye on the gold marker right here. That's the toad's tongue. Out, in, and down. They found the toad basically swallows its own tongue deep into its body, right next to its toady heart. It scrapes off its prey with a rigid piece of cartilage called a hyoid. Right on into that tummy. It's a meal fit for a prince with a terrifically tacky tongue. Oh my, this poor fella is having trouble keeping down his lunch. Maybe he should have picked something smaller, like mosquitoes? Speaking of, did you know mosquitoes have 6 different needles to suck your blood? Watch our episode to see him up close and personal.
He couldn't eat the worm. Lol. That was nice. Thanks for sending videos and watching them with me. The animal ones leaved me holy shito. I like learning about animals. And now I want a salamandre. They look squishy and soft. Is 'cause the title and the cameras were so good. Not gonna lie, those close-up were amazing. The toad won. And the salamander blood. Whoa. They can live 20 years. I didn't know. That's great. Salamanders skydive on Olith. Don't mix stuff. Lolalol. Yeah, that's great. They can flip their body. That's cool. Kinda cat-like. Nah, cats get scared to easy. Salamander jump with no care at all, hoping he lands on his belly. That's badass. Respect to salamanders. Lolololo. Thanks for being here today. I really enjoy it. Thanks for being here. And watch stuff with me this weekend. Tomorrow is a long morning. Doctor thanks you. Thanks for today. I hope y'all a nice rest of the day or night. Drink lots of water. Take care. And donate plasma if you can. We'll see y'all tomorrow if all goes okay. I will try my best tomorrow to stream. I am not a cat. But Jinxie is one. I already miss y'all. Wait, no, it's not like I like you or something, hum.